The case of Charles Manson. Charles Manson, one of the most infamous figures in criminal history, led a life filled with violence and manipulation. Born on November 12, 1934, in Cincinnati, Ohio, Manson's early years were marked by a turbulent childhood. His mother was a teenage prostitute, and he spent most of his early years in and out of correctional facilities. This early exposure to crime set the stage for Manson's later life of criminality. In the late 1960s, Manson formed a cult known as the Manson family. He was able to exert a powerful influence over his followers through a combination of charisma and manipulation. Manson convinced his followers that he was a messiah-like figure and manipulated them into carrying out his sinister plans. One of the most notorious crimes associated with Manson and his followers occurred on the night of August 8, 1969, when Manson ordered 4 of his followers to carry out a series of brutal murders. The victims included actress Sharon Tate, who was 8 months pregnant at the time, and several other innocent people who happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. The sheer brutality and senselessness of these murders shocked the nation and marked the beginning of Manson's downfall. The investigation into the Manson family's crimes was complex and challenging. Initially, the motive behind the murders remained a mystery, but as the investigation unfolded, it became clear that Manson had orchestrated them as part of his deranged plan to incite a race war he called Helter Skelter. The police pieced together evidence linking Manson and his followers to the crimes, including eyewitness accounts and physical evidence found at the murder scenes. After an intense manhunt, Manson and several of his followers were captured on October 12, 1969, at a hideout known as Barker Ranch in Death Valley, California. The capture was a significant breakthrough in the case and brought an end to Manson's reign of terror. The subsequent trial garnered extensive media coverage and became one of the most high-profile trials in American history. During the trial, Manson displayed a manipulative and erratic demeanor, frequently disrupting court proceedings. He even carved an X into his forehead, which later turned into a swastika. Manson's followers, who were also on trial, showed unwavering loyalty to him. The trial lasted several months, and the evidence presented was damning, with testimonies from former cult members and physical evidence tying Manson and his followers to the crimes. Ultimately, on January 25, 1971, Charles Manson and 3 of his followers, Susan Atkins, Patricia Krenwinkel, and Leslie Van Houten, were found guilty of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder. Manson was sentenced to death, but his sentence was later commuted to life imprisonment after California abolished the death penalty. Despite being behind bars, Manson continued to exert a chilling influence over his followers. Over the years, his notoriety only grew, with books, documentaries, and films chronicling his life and crimes. Manson died on November 19, 2017, at the age of 83, while serving his life sentence at California State Prison. Charles Manson's life and crimes serve as a chilling reminder of the depths to which human manipulation and evil can descend. His ability to control and convince his followers to commit heinous acts of violence left an indelible mark on the collective memory of society. The Manson family murders remain one of the most shocking and disturbing chapters in American criminal history, forever cementing Charles Manson's place in infamy. We hope you enjoyed this case overview, presented by the Emmy Award-winning Crimesonics. Be sure to give us a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more content just like this.